Hey guys, Dhruv checking in. It's been a while since my last video. I apologize for that. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make your own DIY Arduino musical instrument using a potentiometer, a button, and a buzzer, along with an Arduino Uno. So I hope you guys enjoy. So this is a circuit diagram. So we have a buzzer that has a positive and a negative. The negative is connected to a rail, and the rail is connected to ground. Then the positive does not go to the positive rail, but it goes to digital 2. And the reason why it goes to digital 2 is because we need to toggle the states on and off, rather than having it just constant voltage. Next, we have a push button. A push button is connected to the positive rail over here, and then the other pin of the push button is connected to a 1k ohm resistor, and then that resistor is connected to the ground rail. On the other side of the button, we leave one of the button pins unconnected, and the other pin is connected to digital 3. And the reason for this is because you want to toggle it on and off and check for the states. Next, we have the potentiometer. The potentiometer is relatively simpler compared to this jumble. So we have the rightmost connected to positive, the middle one connected to analog 3, and the leftmost one connected to the ground rail. So that's a basic explanation of the circuit diagram, and I'll see you guys in the code. So here is the code. So the code is much simpler than you'd actually think. So basically you're declaring a constant integer as the buzzer pin, and you're setting it to digital pin 2. You're letting the program know that it's digital pin 2. Same thing you're doing for the switch pin, except it's on digital pin 3. Then we have our void function set up here. So we're setting up serial just so that we can print the button states, and we can print the octave it's on. So then we're going to declare the buzzer pin as an output, and then the switch pin, as an input. Then we have a loop void function, the classic. So we're declaring an integer button, which is the state, and we're declaring we're reading the potentiometer data, setting it to sensor value. This is an analog read. So then we're setting the button to the digital read of the switch pin. So of course we're reading it from the switch pin. Then now we're checking if the button state is equal to 1. Because it's digital, it's either 1 or 0. So if the button state is equal to 1, which means it's pressed, then play a tone on the buzzer pin output, and which is the sensor value. So basically what's going on is you're adjusting the potentiometer, and then the values of the potentiometer are what the sound is, what tone is playing. Unfortunately though, the potentiometer ranges from 0 to 1023, and you can't really hear anything lower than 150 frequency. So that's why I'm adding 250 here to the sensor value. That way you can actually hear it. And then we have a delay. Sorry, not a delay. How long we're playing it for. Then we're printing the potentiometer value, and the buzzer. See this 250 here. It means it's on octave 4. So like I said, when you won't be able to hear at 0, that's a really low octave. That frequency corresponds to a really low note that you can't hear. So in order to make it notes that we can hear, the best octave to do that is octave 4. So octave 4 starts with the normal C you would hear, and it ends on the highest C you'll hear. No, these are common notes. Then if it's not pressed, then you just don't play anything. Because if I didn't put this line of code, it would play nevertheless. Even if it was pressed, then it would just continue to keep playing. Which is, I don't want that. I want it to not play when it's not pressed. Then we're just adding a small delay here for good measure. So that's the code, and I'll show you guys how it works now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I have no musical capability, or very little, so I wasn't able to play like proper music with it, but that's just an example of what types of notes you can play with it. And I'm sure you musical people out there will probably be able to play a lot of cool stuff with this. And the best part about this project is just a template, so you can modify it any way you want and however you want, and like do whatever customization you need to do. So that's all. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and check out some of my other content. It will really support the channel. Thank you.